Boys, welcome back to stream. We're here to do the next part of the Great Ace Attorney, the investigation part 3. Fortunately, in the third part of our investigation, we do actually have a murder finally. Somebody has died, we have a suspect, so where do we go from here? Hopefully somewhere good. I just have to check my phone super fast. Wunderbar, sehr gut. Okay, yes, let's play the game, let's start it. The sooner we play it, the sooner we get to finish it, am I right? Oh! Wait, flashback? Or is this new? I'll be alright, Mr. Naruhodo. After them! Go! Flashback. Okay, yeah, my boy's been shot. We've been here, behind that door in the storeroom. Yeah, hurry to it. In case you guys missed the last one, yeah, we have a death. Oh, I didn't realize she had the gun in her fucking hand. Oh, shit. I must have missed that because of the text box. Oh, sweetie. Yikes. It's Gina Lestrade. Great. Okay. From that moment, Windibank's pawnbrokery became a crime scene. Everything that followed happened in a whirlwind of activity. The arrival of the police, the preliminary investigation of the scene, and the questioning. It was just before dawn before I was allowed back to my lodgings at 221B. Also, chat, hello, John Brown, Fiction of Grandeur, Jacob Welsh. Good to see ya. Alright, it's April 16th, 6:21 in the morning, Naruhodo's Legal Consultancy. Oh look, it's Iris. She doesn't look so happy. A telegram came, but all it said was, wait at home. Oh yeah. We asked one of the policemen to have it sent. It was simply impossible to come back.
When I woke up, I was all alone. Hurley and Ginny were gone. Everyone was gone. What happened, Runo?
Oh, don't worry about it. There was a shooting, but it's not anything you need to concern yourself with. This girl's already lost one father, now she's gonna lose two. I feel... I'm having conflicted feelings at this moment in time. We need to unpack this. I mean, there's no secrets here. I've already said it, plain as day. I'm not particularly enjoying this game. I wish so much that I was, because now things are picking up a little bit. We've got our murder. There's a lot of drama that's happening right now. You've got this sweet little girl who lost one parent, is not her like surrogate parent is now, you know, being rushed off to the hospital with a gun wound, and that's scary and sad. And if I'm being bluntly honest, which I almost don't want to be, because, you know, I'm here playing it on stream. I should be like, oh my god, I love this. But the blunt, honest truth is, I, like, simply don't give a shit. I, like, don't care that much about these characters. And I think it's because of how long-winded the game has been. I'm saying all of this because I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what is the best way to proceed here. Because at the moment, like, I've noticed this for a fact. At this moment in time, since probably case 3 going into case 4, this game has felt like a chore to play more than like, oh, I want to get on stream and play this game. I'm like, I'm committed to this game. I want to get it through to the end, but I'm not invested in these characters. I don't really care what happens to Herlock Sholmes. I don't really care about this girl. And I feel awful for saying all of these things, but it's just... I'm someone who can appreciate a slow burn, I think. I do play a lot of story-driven games here on the live stream. All right, we are a fan of a narrative in here, but this burn has been so slow. And I don't know, something about like how for the majority of this game, it also feels like nothing happens. And maybe that's like biased view back, because like even when I played 999, 9 persons, 9 hours, 9 doors, that was another game that had a really slow burn that was also, I think, hurt by us having to like replay the game. I do think I got more invested in that story than this one, though. I'm just like not getting sold on this. So I want to apologize to you guys as the viewers, to anybody who's watching this because you're a fan of the Great Ace Attorney. I love the Ace Attorney games. I do not know why I am struggling as much with this one as I am. Well, I do. I guess it's the dialogue. But, like, I can't even pinpoint specifically what about the dialogue. It's just... I don't know. I'm finding it hard. I'm finding it harder and harder to keep going. What say people? Jacob Welsh, you'll at least get to learn more about the McGilded case in this case, but a lot of the emotional payoff for these characters will actually come in the second game. You will like the second game a lot more. Right. And we do... I've already told you guys I am absolutely taking a break between the two games because like, right now, the silver lining is I'm truly operating on the mentality of, like, hey, once I get through this case and I finish this game, I can, like, start a new project and play something different. And I think that's really sad. I don't love that. I haven't normally felt that way about the games that I play. So I'm feeling a lot of conflicting emotions over, like, how much I simply don't care what's happening. So I had to get that off of my chest. And if that is a big bother, I get it. But, like, I can't... I know for a fact that I can't fake being interested or invested in this story. So rather than try to fake it, I feel like I might as well just tell you guys, I am really, really just trying to truck through this thing. Alright, poor Iris. She's really trembling. She's obviously trying very hard not to let herself get too worried. I'll explain everything that I know. Something awful has happened, hasn't it? Oh yeah, something has. Yep, I'm afraid so. So I'm also prefacing this because going forward for the rest of this investigation, I'm gonna try to, like, be a little bit faster with the dialogue and stuff. So speaking of, let's just see. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Iris, but Mr. Windibank is dead.
Oh, no!
Yep, he was shot. We discovered it in the early hours of the morning, actually.
Oh, right, I had a feeling. So I knew something must have been wrong.
Right. When we entered Windibanks in the small hours, we disturbed a gang of 2 thugs. They ran out into the street and I chased after them, however, they got away. It was really sad, actually. So, yeah, one of them is who shot Mr. Windibank, actually. That's the case, that's what I'm suspecting, at least. But the police don't believe that at the moment, actually.
Oh, why not?
Well, they think that your girlfriend did it. Gina Lestrade. She's the prime suspect, you see.
Jenny! But why?
Well, here's the thing.
No! Jenny wouldn't do something like that!
Well, to be fair, she did shoot me with your, like, smoke gun. So, you know, we know that she's a little bit trigger-happy, but they did arrest her. There is nothing I could do about it because I'm Japanese, and people here don't seem to like me very much. But let's continue. I've actually got more bad news for you. We're gonna talk about Sholmes' situation. Yeah. Daddy needs breakfast. About that. I don't want to worry you, Iris, but I've got some more news. It's some more bad news. It's about Mr. Sholmes. Alright, so we're just breaking the news to her. This all seems normal. I'm skipping text now. This is bad. But how often does the text really that relevant to learning new things? Okay, yeah. She's gonna be worried. He's a family member. No, you can't see him. He's not allowed any visitors. Girl, you have to understand this. Okay, we're continuing with this. It was the two thugs. Again, I told you about them. It was pitch black, couldn't see them. I just froze. After them, we're getting a flashback. All right, she's still sad. They were gone. I should have done something more, but it was my fault. I'm really sorry, Iris. And I see that you're crying, and I feel really guilty that I'm just kind of like not listening to a word that you're saying. Okay. Good girl. So we've talked to you about Ginny and Sholmes. Now let's unpack Susato. She's down at the police station. She's being questioned. I had to leave, but that's what's happening. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, shit, fuck. Gina's arrest. Why did they arrest Ginny? They're prime suspects, blah, blah, blah. They shot Hurley dead. Well, he's not dead, to be fair. Let's remember that. It is all pretty horrible. Windibank, Windibank is dead. That is one thing that we do have to, unfortunately, talk about. He also wasn't alone. Ginny was in the floor. Right, okay. Yep, exactly. All right. One explanation indeed. It must be Ginny. All right, we're unpacking all of this. Yep. I'm afraid I'll need to go out again now, Iris. There's not much I can do at the moment. But I can at least try to find out how Mr. Sholmes and Gina are getting on. She wants to go too. Take me with you. I don't know that I want to do that, actually. Please don't. I'm not sure. Here's a good callback. I'm not sure how I feel about taking a 10-year-old child to the scene of the murder. That doesn't sound like me. That sounds... I don't really have any memories of taking children to crime scenes. That would be irresponsible. Nah, we don't do that here. Then again, it would also be irresponsible to leave this girl alone. All right, Iris, let's take you to the crime scene. Great. I once again have a 10-year-old assistant. It is just like old times. All right, come on, Four Eyes. Let's get a move on. Down to the police station, perhaps? The prison. Bum. Ba-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum. April 16th, local prison, cell number 13. Hi, Cunty. Tell me what happened. Hi, Gina. Right, so about that whole thing about you being trigger happy, do you realize that this is not helping your case?
Oh, it's Ginny! Hi, Ginny!
What you here for? Well, we have to talk to you because you're the suspect. Alright, when you're ready. Alright, you're gonna fight. Yep, okay. Yep. For sure. Play with your coin. It's nice. She's gonna get stuck. Wait, what? No, never mind. Objection. Okay. Let's chat. Legal yeah, let's get this bone out of the way. Why did you send the public defender away? Okay, so she doesn't want a defender. That's fine. This is some roundabout way for me to become her lawyer. We know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be your lawyer, so let's just skip the part where we fight over it and you're like, I don't need no lawyer, you stupid fuck. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, you do, you stupid, dumb, idiot teenage girl. And then you're gonna be like, well, fine, if you really want to defend me, I suppose you can. And I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna defend you. Jesus Christ. Tell me what happened. Alright, Gina, this part might be important. Tell me what happened. Last night at the pawnbrokers.
There's nothing to tell. I figured it'd pay me, so I broke into the place and started going through the storeroom. But the old bloke walked in on me, and you know the rest.
Do I? Are you saying you shot him?
But why, Ginny? Why would you do that? Ain't it obvious the place is full of stuff I could sell for a shilling or two?
So she's confessing? Why? That's weird. Oh, no, she's confessing to having broken into the place, but not confessing to have shot him. Okay, so can we talk about the shooting? Sure reason wasn't something else. I'll give it a rest. What'll be the point anyway? Did she want her fucking disc? Believe me, don't be daft. Everybody lies all the time. Girl, I am not your therapist. I do not have time for all of this. She's told some unforgivable lies, she has. Oh, you mean like in case 3, maybe? When you lied on the fucking witness stand? Is that what we're unpacking today? Unforgivable lies. What do you mean, Gina? What is the unforgivable lie? Come on. Maybe we can help.
Sorry, we're out of time. They're gonna want to question me.
Really? Come on, Ginny. Open your fucking trap. I wanted to give this to you. Something to remember me by. It's a cat. A pure white cat. Or is it a calico cat covered in a clean white sheet of snow? I do find... We've only met one calico cat. That is black and orange. Not pure white. I have not seen a pure white cat, and there is suspiciously a snowman in this photograph, which is drawing to my attention that there is snow in this photo. It is winter time, and why would I give a shit that there's snow in the photo unless the game is trying to say, hey, there's snow in this photo. This cat looks like a white cat, but maybe it's a colored cat covered in snow. Whiteface, how racist.
I found it in one of the pockets of this coat. Ain't no point in having it. I wonder what a little photograph like that is doing in the overcoat.
Because this overcoat belonged to the cat's owner, which was, what's his name? The Japanese man. Right? No. Oh man, this is gonna get ugly fast. Okay. Is that it then? Do I have to... Oh, I probably have to present her. Look, girl, I'm a lawyer. Look at my armband. I'm gonna defend you. Oh, did she pickpocket me again? She did. How did you do that? Okay. Got a talent. Yes, she does. Uh-huh. What do you want to tell me about it then? I guess nothing. Alright, let's talk about the cat. No, there's nothing more there. Oh, maybe I should examine it? Maybe. Oh, oops, fuckerson. Examine. Yeah, here we go. What's on the back of this? This is the game where the main mechanic is turn things around. Look at the back of this print. There's something on it. February 13th, 9 p.m. Article deposited, 1 small box. Loan amount paid, 10 shillings. Redemption deadline, April 13th, 9 o'clock p.m. So this photographic print is a redemption ticket. February 13th, that could be significant. It was just 2 days before the murder on the omnibus, wasn't it? A small box, that doesn't tell us much about it, does it? If Mr. McGilded still had the ticket, presumably he never redeemed the article. So do you think the box might still be present somewhere in the shop? Maybe. We should go look for it. If it's something he deposited. Alright, that sounds fair. So I guess that's what we're gonna do. Perhaps that means I'm done with you for now. Let's go... Oh, let's go to the hospital. Wow. This is some top-notch quality craftsmanship here. I feel like you are in great hands, my good sir.
Hurley!
He's gone. That's interesting. The nurse said he was in the bed by the window, didn't she? Yeah, but you know how he likes to get up and play around a little bit. Right. Okay. Uh-huh. Hello, what have we here? This ward is off limits, no visiting. What are you doing in there? Well, I have to let you know that I'm Hurley's next of kin. Oh, are you, you adoptive daughter? A little lady and a curious Eastern gentleman, the great mystery solver's family, if that's how you see us. Sure, that's who we are, actually. Where is he, Constable? Where is my Hurley? I believe he's currently in the operating theater, ma'am. Undergoing an extensive operation. Extensive? It's been several hours since he went in. Oh dear. Is he gonna be alright? Doesn't appear to be working. The anesthetic, that is. Oh. I've heard a report that the gentleman claims he may have had a little too much to drink last night. Of coffee, of course. Aha. So it'd be fair to assume that he won't be back here for several hours. I see. Okay, so I guess we're not supposed to be here yet. Great. I am once again wasting time. Maybe I just need to show Gina that thing. I can try that. Girl, do you have something to say about this? Look at this. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Nope, that was not the move to make. I think we need to go to the pawnbrokery. I think we need to look for the box. April 16th, Windibank's Pawnbrokery. Ooh, more walking. Wow, there's a lot of men in here. This I could be okay with.
So this is where it happens then, that night?
Yeah, that's right, sweetie. The two things I told you about. We're obviously ransacking the place, looking for valuables.
But, apart from the police in here, you wouldn't know anything that happened, right? There's, no sign of disturbance.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that, actually.
In fact, if anyone, it's the police who seem to be the ones that are doing the ransacking.
I know what you mean. They're like a gang of organized criminals, all dressed in black. We do hate the police. Who's that? Ah, Gregson. Good to see you. Inspector, good morning.
Suppose I ought to thank you for the vigilance last night. We got to the scene before it was disturbed at least. Shame you let the two rogues get away, mind.
Isn't it your job to catch criminals, not mine? But anyways, sorry about that. I thought you assigned
the extra man to be around here, Gregsy. Now look at what's happened. Hurley's been injured, and it's because of you stupid idiot. Fuck you.
Ah, shit! Fuck my fish! Your ladyship! What ladyship? What is with these two again? That's right, they have a weird connection.
I expect you to take full responsibility for what happened to Hurley and see that he gets the very best medical care. I went to the hospital earlier, and the beds look like fucking dog shit.
Right. Well, best doctors, they'll be taking care of them.
Right, okay, I'm sure. Oh my god, your hairline! It's receding. Absolutely, your ladyship. Okay.
The gent in black is totally blameless. Everyone's in agreement about that.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Ah, where are we manners? Are you thirsty, your ladyship?
Oh, whoa, what is this animation? Perhaps you'd like some juice. Some nice, refreshing fruit juice.
Oh, are you thirsty, Gregsy? I have some of that special herbal tea with me if you'd like some.
Yes. Chug, 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 glug, 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 rub-a-dub-dub. Lovely, very much. Hits the spot. Delish. Alright, let's chat. Investigation. Fill me in. How's it going, bubs? Nothing to it, really. Very simple case. There is some very definitive evidence. Like, we found a girl and she has a gun in her hand. We were just about to charge that diver we arrested last night, in fact. Oh, you mean Gina. You want to charge her, eh? That's right. Should be able to bring her before the judge at the Bailey tomorrow.
You said definitive evidence, so can you tell me what the fuck that is?
Ah, your ladyship. As much as I wish I could oblige you, I just am simply that I'm afraid that I cannot.
Oh, I see. You've already captured the something or other. What was that? The pair of thugs who broke in here.
What?
And so you're gonna put them on stand as witnesses, are you?
How could you know that? So wait, He found the thugs, but instead of considering them suspects, he considers them witnesses? That doesn't seem correct.
I get a feeling.
Alright. So you've arrested those 2 men. They were rounded up pretty quickly by the lads on the beat. And Miss Lestrade is being held at the prison. She should be. That's assuming she hasn't lifted the key from the jailer, of course. Right, yeah, okay. Talking about Mr. Sholmes. Anything about him? Not at liberty to divulge that information. Scotland Yard matters are strictly confidential. Alright, he's being operated at St. Snyder's. Why can't I see him? I am family, you know. Terribly sorry, your ladyship, but it's not hospital's policy to visit. Oh no, sad. Oh. Bullet must have hit an artery in his midriff. Ew, the midriff. Sexy. He's lost a fair bit of blood. Ooh, less sexy. Oh no. Didn't seem too bad in the first hour or so, but a hemorrhage like that is enough to make even the one and only Sholmes shut the fuck up. He is only human, after all. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. He's kind of creeping me out.
Oh dear, please don't die.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he'll be fine. Probably. Alright, this one I'm actually probably a little bit invested in. Can you explain to me what the fuck is going on with this her ladyship nonsense?
Out with it, sunshine!
There just seems to be a marked difference between the way you talk to me and the way you talk to Iris.
Watch the sauce, Sonny! I'm a copper and we don't got no time for favoritism.
No, he's actually really correct. You treat us very differently.
It's because of those Adventures of Sherlock Sholmes stories. That's why. Oh. I crop up in them, don't I? Inspector Tobias Gregson. Uh-huh. What did you write about him, Iris?
I don't know. I don't really remember.
It was one of Sholmes' lines. Gregson is the smartest of the Scotland Yarders, is how he put it.
Oh, did I write that? Maybe I need to do a revision.
And you know what that one line did for me, eh? The very next month, my pay doubled! Doubled, I tell you!
Man, I kind of miss Dick Gumshoe right about now.
All because everyone at the yard reads them. They all read all the Sherlock Sholmes stories. They've even set up a fan club for me.
Oh, that's great. That really explains a lot. It was around that time you became such a toady to me.
Well, could you blame me? All it would take is one bad word from you and Sholmes could change his tune about me. Gregson? No, the great detective will say he's getting quite overrated these days. Think what would happen to my salary if that came in print, eh? The whole thing gives me the willies. The willies is a vibe. The woolies are not. You have to remember to lock your house so that you don't let the woolies inside. I can't tell you how many nights of sleep I've lost worrying about it. Yeah, okay.
Don't worry, Grexy. I'll never call you stupid in one of the books.
Great. Okay. Have some tea to settle your nerves. Could we stay focused on the investigation, please? Really hit the spot. That's great. Uh-huh. Yeah, what is it?
I've got an important message for you. I clean forgot about it till now.
An important message? I wonder what it could be. Relay it to me, Bubs. It's about that young lady who's normally by your side, your assistant.
Oh, Susie! Yeah, is she alright?
She's at the station, isn't she? Being questioned, right?
Nope, not anymore. She had to head off.
Head off to where?
To Lord Strongheart's office, of course. He summoned her.
Oh, I do remember that being a thing that was brought up. Yeah, I'd forgotten about that.
One of the whipstocks took her there in the yard carriage after we finished questioning her. But she asked us to tell you she didn't have the fare for the return journey and to go and meet her there.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. She's got some nerve. Alright, well, thank you for passing on the info. We'll go take a look at her. Alright. You know, she didn't tell me why she had to go see him, but let's just go over to the Lord Chief Justice's office and see if we can get some answers. Alright, we are speed running today. New location has been added. Right, where is it? Here. Oh, Susie Q! I'm here to pick your broke ass up since you don't have fare for the omnibus. April 16th, British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice's office. No matter how many times I come here, I always get the same sense of oppressiveness somehow.
Do you think the place is oppressive? I think it's pretty normal.
Normal? Girl?
Well, I mean, look at the suit of armor over there. You can't take it seriously, can you?
You know, maybe that thinks the same thing about you.
So, everything is clear. With regard to tomorrow's arrangements, I trust.
Yes, thank you very much.
Great. Susato-san is having a secret conversation with the supervillain of the game. There they are, Susato-san and Lord Villain.
I don't think that's his name, Naruhodo.
I know, I'm just pointing out the obvious. I wonder what they're talking about. They both look so serious.
Very good. There is nothing further to discuss. You may return to your lodgings. No doubt you have much to do in preparation for your return to your homeland.
Homeland? What? Whoa, 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 hold the phone! What's this about? Return to your homeland? Susato-san!
Oh!
Girl, I like your shoes. What's going on?
Mr. Naruhodo.
Yeah, what was that about? Ugh.
Ah, Mr. Naruhodo, thank you for coming to collect your colleague.
Yeah, but what's this about? Why are you talking about her returning home? Also, what's going on tomorrow?
Tomorrow? But what about Ginny's trial? You mean... she's been formally charged now? Oh dear.
Girl, you... Oh, no, don't move. Bye, Susato-san. Have a good time. Returning to our homeland. What's this? Talk to me.
Oh, no need to concern yourself, Mr. Naruhodo. It's only me going back to Japan. Your life here can continue just as it has.
What? No, girl, what? We're a team. We are a dynamic duo. I lost my boyfriend, so you're literally all I have now. You have to be my beard. What happened? Why are you leaving?
It's about my father. He's fallen ill.
Ah, shit. Professor Mitochondria?
Well, it's Mikatoba, actually, Ryu. And you should know my last name by now.
Oh, right. Sorry.
You must be the defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I believe.
Yeah, that's me.
My name is Eugene Mikatoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yume University.
Eugene Mitochondria. Got it.
We received an international telegram from the Empire of Japan informing us of the news.
10 days ago, Father collapsed with a fever. The cause is apparently unknown. And it seems he grows weaker by the day.
I don't believe it.
As you are aware, the voyage from here to your country's capital, Tokyo, takes some 50 days.
Jesus fuck. Damn, how did people travel back then?
I thought it would be prudent to hasten Miss Susato's departure as much as possible.
Honestly, though, I mean, if the trial's tomorrow, here's the thing. If the trip's gonna take 50 days, what's the... At that point in time, what's the difference between 50 days and 51 days? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, absolutely. Yeah, I understand.
I believe London first thing tomorrow morning.
But then she's not gonna help me out of my jams when I get fucked over in the trial.
So Gina has been charged? She'll have to appear in court.
Yeah, she was formally charged a few hours ago.
What? The trial's not even 24 hours later?
I mean, aren't we kind of used to that by now? Gina! The Lestrade girl in the murder of the Baker Street pawnbroker, yes. An all too transpicious case. The pickpocket was clearly disturbed mid-robbery and shot the man in a panic. No, the yard is overstretched as it is without wasting time on these open and shut cases.
It's not wasting time! Ginny would never do something like that!
Right. Mr. Naruhodo. Yeah, Lord Dad. In defense of your fine services to date, I shall overlook this young girl's insolence. But I have no recollection of admitting a child into my office, so leave now.
Damn, me and him have one thing in common. We both are saying,
Fuck them kids. Not fuck them kids, but fuck off, we don't like them kids. Don't get it twisted.
Of course, Lord Strongheart.
Criminals will tell the most palpable lies in order to evade justice. The police can ill afford the time it takes to unravel all their untruths. Meanwhile, more crimes are perpetrated. We have far more serious matters with which to contend. Serious matters? Wait, didn't Gregson mention something like serious?
Yes, Inspector Gregson made a similar remark yesterday.
It's of no concern to you, though I'm sure I need not remind you of that. "3 minutes precisely until my next meeting. You must excuse me." There's actually one more thing I would like to ask if it's okay. Which is what? It's about Miss Lestrade's trial. I'm wondering if you would permit me to defend her. I want to be the defense. A timely suggestion. Sorry? The girl currently has no representation.
But that's not fair! Yeah, she may be a pickpocket, but she still deserves a fair trial.
Well, now you have Ryu. Fair trial. The government does provide for those too poor to afford representation with a public defender. The poverty of it all. The accused need only sign the relevant paperwork, and a defense barrister will be assigned to the case. Yeah, but she's refused. The young girl in question has refused that right. Alright. A question that you should direct at Miss Lestrade herself. You'll find her at the local prison. Yeah, been there, done that. Pardon me. Goodbye. What a day. Gina charged with murder, Susato-san about to leave.
Come, Mr. Naruhodo, Iris, we must make haste. But Susie! You're leaving for Japan tomorrow morning, aren't you? As Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, my personal circumstances are of no consequence. My sole purpose remains to help you in whatever way that I can, Naruhodo-san.
Fuck yeah! Fuck your sick dad! You're staying here with me. Thank you, Susato-san. That's a very pensive look.
I think we ought to visit Gina first. In any case, I should like to wish her well before I leave.
Oh, you are still leaving. Oh. I mean, yeah, your dad is sick, and that's important. You should go see him. Yes. Let's go. If I'm honest, all of this has completely thrown me off. I'll just have to do what I can, as a lawyer. Back to the prison, I guess. I think now is the time to make Gina accept my services. Son of a bitch! She's not here. Oh no, she is. Hi again, Gina. Fucking Christ, Gina, knock it off. This is getting real old real fast. My patience is worn so thin. Alright, yeah,
I think I need to improve the way you load ammunition into that thing, don't I? Because you do it real fucking slow. Look, you can come as many times as you like, but I ain't got nothing more to say to ya.
Alright, Susato-san, give her the takedown. Make her be my client.
Gina, I wonder if you might hear me out. There's something I'd like to say.
What?
I'm sorry to say that I must reluctantly bid you a farewell.
Farewell?
Tomorrow, I must begin my journey back home, to Japan, and I fear that we may never meet again.
Damn.
Oh, right! I've had the pleasure of meeting so many lovely people here in London, and I have so many wonderful memories.
That's wild, Susato-san, because I have nothing but miserable memories.
And yet, as things stand now, it'll be a glum parting indeed. Poor Iris is so miserable. Susie!
Well, that ain't my business.
Both Iris and Mr. Naruhodo believe you to be innocent, Gina, and they've put their faith in you, but somehow, you can't find it in your heart to put your faith in them. That's real fucked up of you.
Well, I can't. What of it?
It grieves me greatly to have to say goodbye to my friends when they are so clearly unhappy. And it's because of you, you selfish fucking cunt. If you could just be a little bit more pleasant, you can make everything better for everybody. But you're really gonna ruin this for me, Gina. You should think on that and you should reflect on that while I'm going home to see my sick fucking father.
What? My fault?
Yes, it's all your fault. So, I just have one final request, and then I never want to cross paths with your dusty, crusty ass ever again.
God damn, Susato-san, you are my favorite queen. Lay it on her thick.
Right here and now. I would like you to show both of them that you don't deserve the faith they've invested in you.
Oh my Christ! Oh shit, Susato-san! Oh my god! Girl! Let me buy you a couple of drinks. We are gonna be best. Are you sure you can't stay here with me? Listen, we can write to your father. We can make sure he's okay. I need to be your best friend.
What? Only by doing that will you truly be as alone as you claim to be.
What are you talking about? What do you expect me to do, eh?
You've told us that everybody lies. So prove it, admitting one of your own untruths. What about what you said before, Ginny? You said something about unforgivable lies. You should tell Mr. Naruhodo and Iris the truth now. That's my last request before I leave. My last request as a judicial assistant.
No, I can't. Look, whatever these lies are, they're obviously weighing very heavily on you. Why don't you just get them off your fucking chest? Look, Gina, I could be wrong, but is it something to do with what happened 2 months ago? You know, about the trial with the omnibus? The one in which Magnus von Karma McGilded was acquitted? The case of that mysterious murder that took place inside the omnibus. You were called as a witness by the prosecution. Is that what this is about?
Yeah, you're right. Because in that trial, I lied. I lied like you wouldn't believe.
Interesting. Will you tell us about it now? Converse? Trial? What was your lie?
Well, it's like you said. It all happened 2 months ago. The coppers got hold of me and shoved me in the witness stand.
And based on your testimony, Mr. McGilded was declared innocent.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I lied about a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I kinda knew that you were full of shit.
What sort of thing did you lie about? I was hiding under the seat that night. That part was true.
Right, I do remember that.
It was pitch black in the little cubby hole and I couldn't see a thing, but then I heard that loud thud, like someone falling on the floor, and that's when Mr. McGilded discovered me. Yeah. He pulled me out from under the seat and sat me next to a dead man. There weren't much light to see by, but when I looked at me hands,
I had the cove's blood all over me. And I was scared. I couldn't even speak. You had his blood on your hands. In other words, it was Gina that the witnesses on the roof deck saw through the skylights. Not Mr. McGilded.
Then, Mr. McGilded started asking you questions, I suppose. Who you were, why you were hiding under the seat.
Yeah, he did. Only that's not all.
What do you mean?
I mean, he threatened me.
Threatened you how?
He made me swear about what I'd seen and what I'd heard. And about what he was gonna do after the cove was found dead. He made me swear I wouldn't tell nobody about any of it. If I did that, he said he'd let me scarper before the coppers showed up.
Is that like Scamper? Gina, you must tell me what he swore you to secrecy about. What you saw, what you heard, everything. Oh god, okay, there's a lot. You said McGilded made you swear not to tell anybody what you saw. But you were in the pitch black compartment under the seat the whole time, weren't you?
Yes, with Mr. McGilded sitting above your head, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's true, but it was when I heard the thud of the cove hitting the floor that I let out a little scream. See, I couldn't help it. McGilded heard and then dragged me out by my arm, and that's when I saw it. It was on the floor next to the old geezer what had been stabbed. A disc, all bright and shiny.
A disc? Why? What's the deal with the disc?
A disc?
Do you mean?
Yeah, that's it. The one what the deed took off of me at Windibanks.
So the music box disc was there on the floor of the omnibus.
Not for long. McGilded spotted it straight away. He picked up Smartish and stuffed it in his inside pocket.
Yeah. So that disc, that was in the omnibus 2 months ago, at the scene of Mr. Mason's murder.
And the bog trotter told me I weren't to mutter a word of it to no one.
Okay, what about what you heard?
Because it was so dark under that seat in the cab, I was straining my ears the whole time. After a while, I heard the door and footsteps inside the cabin.
Presumably that was McGilded getting on board.
Nah, not only him.
Huh?
I could definitely make out the footsteps of 2 people.
2?
In that case, it would seem likely that it was Mr. McGilded and the victim.
The thrice-fired Mason.
In his testimony during the trial, Mr. McGilded claimed he slept during the carriage ride.
But, whenever I'm in a carriage, you see, I'm taken with a fierce tiredness, and I always succumb to it.
And your own testimony, Gina, supported his.
All I could hear was the Irishman snoring. Yeah, that wasn't the truth. Neither of them was asleep. I could hear them talking the whole time in low voices.
What? Well, what were they talking about?
Sorry, I don't know. The sound of horses and the wheels was too loud.
But that still tells us something. Mr. McGilded and the victim knew each other.
Maybe he was one of the debtors? So McGilded was lying. Which is interesting. What about after the event?
I knew it weren't gonna take long before someone raised the alarm that the bloke had been killed.
Yes, you were quite right. The other passengers on the roof deck noticed very quickly.
So when the cab came to a stop, McGilded told me to hide back under the seat again. I climbed in and waited. The 2 coves up from top ran off to get the coppers.
Right, Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First.
Right. And after they'd gone, McGilded asked the driver to do him a favor.
A favor?
Now then, fella. What I need you to do is, take this coat of mine and deposit it with a nearby pawnbroker.
And for your troubles, let's see now. I'll give you 10 guineas.
A nearby pawnbroker? On Baker Street, I presume?
You got it. It was Windibank's. The coachie snapped up the money and ran off to pop his coat as fast as he could. So then there was no one left in the carriage. McGilton opened the box under the seat and let me get out of there, but not without conditions.
I see. McGilded's conditions. What were the conditions? For letting you go free, I mean.
Not telling a soul, not for anything. About what I saw and about what I heard. And there was something else as well.
There's more.
Uh-huh. This is the most important thing, he said.
Ooh, I like this.
I may have to send in the coachman on a little errand for me, with some small change in his hand. Now then, did you hear what I asked of him? Did you see anything at all? You asked him to go pop your weasel, right? Aye. The fee's taking me overcoat to deposit with a pawnbroker hereabouts. And I want you, lass, to take the redemption ticket for it. You understand? You want me to have the ticket? That's right. And I'll come fetch it from ye later. Sometime in the, next 2 months. You're to hang on to it till then. Do I make myself clear? And whatever you do, just don't lose it. Alright then. And, in case I happen to be, delayed at all, you're to go to the pawn shop, Windibank so it is, and you're to extend the loan before the 2 months is up. If ye forget, the article will be forfeited, and any old fiend could come along and buy it. But I ain't got that kind of brass. Here's £5. That should be enough. Now, do we understand each other, lass? Don't try anything funny now. If you go against me, yeah, I get it. Good. And, one more thing. In a few days from now, you'll be visited by the police. I've no doubt. The coppers? Yeah, they'll come asking you to take the stand in court, to testify as a witness. So why don't we just have a wee chat about that, shall we? What is that you might say? And, what it is that you might not say? After I'd gone over it all, I picked it. I got as far away from there as I could. Hidden the Bronc broker's ticket in some bushes near the scene. I went to fetch it the next day once it got dark.
So McGild had planned all of this, and he coerced Gina into giving false testimony. What is his master plan? Did he also, perchance, fake his death? Probably?
I bet you're ready to string me up, eh? I lied. In that big old courtroom, I told some corkers.
Yep, you did. It was really fucked up, but all we can do is move forward, so we might as well move on.
The thing is, he said he would make it so he couldn't live on the East End no more. That's what he threatened me with. What a wicked man. He knew everything what went on in the back slums. He knew we had no one to look after us. And we was all just looking out for each other, getting by. So you mean Mr. McGilded would have... In an heartbeat. He could have had the lot of us chased out of there if he wanted. And then where could we have gone, eh? Nowhere. That's where. So I didn't have no choice, you see.
Well, thank you for being honest, Gina, and telling us everything.
But I'm for it now, eh? Go on, admit it, you must be livid.
You could make amends by doing me one simple favor.
What's that?
Sign the representation papers for tomorrow's trial, please. If you don't actually want me to represent you in court, you can rip it up later. But we need that paperwork or we can't investigate. The police aren't gonna let us.
Investigate what?
The scene of the incident last night, where Mr. Sholmes was shot.
What?
Hurley's having a big operation right now, Ginny.
Is it bad? Is he gonna be alright? Sholmes is gonna be alright, right?
Probably. That's why I want to investigate. For Mr. Sholmes' sake as much as anything.
Right. So what you're saying is, if I sign that bit of paper, everyone's happy?
Yeah, something to that effect. Miss Susato.
Uh-huh, of course. I have the representation papers right here.
Sign your life away to me, sweetie.
I don't need no one to stick up for me, though. No lawyer or nothing.
Jesus fuck, girl.
Poor Ginny, she seems so lonely.
The paperwork is signed. Paperwork signed by Gina to put me in charge of her defense. Showing this to Scotland Yard detectives gains us access to the crime scene. They've been entered into the court record. Well, at least this should mean we can investigate the scene at Windibanks now. That's a start.
Uh-huh, and perhaps we can come back to visit Ginny when we're all done there.
Perhaps so. I feel like we finally cracked Gina. She's opened up to us at last. And now I have her representation papers. No one else knows just what a responsibility that is. But anyways, for now it means that Inspector Gregson can't stop us from investigating at Windibanks. Although something tells me he's not going to be very happy about it. And scene. Look at that. By skipping all of the unimportant dialogue, I was able to finish this part in 1 hour. Is that not amazing? Save your current progress? For sure. Alright, investigation part 3. Done. Finito. Holy fuck, there's an investigation part 4. Okay. Dope. So, I'm going to call it here. Like I said, I'm very sorry that I was a little bit... I can't really hide how burnt out I'm getting. However, the tail end of this, we're really getting back into the mystery, and I will say, even though I just went on a whole rant about how I don't really care about the characters, I am still invested in the mystery. Whatever's going on with this weird disc and why this man has it and what his deal is and what his endgame plan is, I don't get it. And I want to get it, so that part of the mystery I am invested in. And I think that will be cool to investigate going forward. So if you guys could please leave a like on the stream, the engagement is super helpful. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, boys, toodles!